Common sense. Well, obviously, when you're in doing roleplay situations, you have to use common sense. That's gonna be basically don't do things that you would not do in real life, depending on your roleplay player and what kind of background he has. So, let's say you are in a police chase. You wouldn't really climb a tree, would you? Like, that's a really big one. Or the pole and touch the electricity cables. You wouldn't do that, would you? Treat every member in the server with respect. It's pretty simple. You gotta you gotta treat everyone with respect. Do not laugh at them. Do not curse at them. Do not bully them, basically, because everything of that list is gonna get you banned or kicked or muted or something from that sort. No racism is obviously a rule that every server has. It it's obviously a rule in real life too. If you're racist, you can get beaten up, you can get police called on you and stuff like that. So don't do that because that's not nice. No excessive profanity is gonna be. Do not use profanity too much in the chat. Do not curse too much in the voice chat because we have a lot of minors in the server. Some of them being 11 or older. Do not spam messages or any promotions in the text channel. So if you're asking for a promotion in the text channel, you will be punished by the commissioner of the job that you're working at. And if you spam any messages in the chat, you will be kicked. You may even be banned if it's really bad. No military P is gonna be it's gonna be a basic rule which everyone should follow. So no military RP is gonna consist of having a military, basically a military cars, military outfits on you, and trying to do military RP. Marine this, Marine 2, Marine. So this would be a military RP. If you have this outfit on, also if you have a military car, let's say army barracks truck, this is military RP, alright? So you cannot do this unless you ask for it. So make sure to keep everything nice and simple. Ask ask when you want to do something. Also, sports cars are only to be used after you ask for permission to them. So if you do not ask for permission to drive a sports car, you can get punished. You must get permission to fly aircrafts from an admin. So if you have a pilot license, you can fly an aircraft uh, under the basically approval of a staff member, and basically all of the pilot licenses include a list of the proper pilot license and what you can fly. If you do not have a pilot license but you would like to do some aircraft RP, you can just call an admin mod and ask why basically you want to do the aircraft and RP, and if they think that you can do aircraft RP really good, they make even give you the pilot license. Be sure to stay in the AOP at all times. So as you can see on the bottom here, where it says AOP, I'm gonna zoom that in for you. It's Sandy Shores now. So if you do not stay in the AOP, you are gonna get kicked or contacted by a staff member. You must repeat taking out a large weapons. In the car, you're RPing that you have a AR. So in this car, we have a NOS, looks like, system. Um, so let's say you have a AR in your hands, like a AK-47. So you must repeat taking out, and to do that, you just type in me takes out AR or AK-47 or any type of weapon you have. After that, you are safe to take out the AK and then start RPing. No explosive RP unless you're given permission from the staff. This is a common sense rule. You cannot do explosive RP using C4s, nades, grenade launchers, etc. without having normal, basically, acceptance from staff. Follow NLR, new life rule. As soon as, say, you jump from like this area, it would completely die, your screen will black out. This is when you're completely dead, you cannot get recovered because of the injuries you have. So if you revive before getting any medical on you or any help from another civilian, you are gonna get kicked unless this was an accident. This was not in the OP. This was not in any RP that you were doing. New life rule is gonna consist of making a new character once the old character dies. So as I showed you, when you fall off that, you're dead because let's say your ribs punctured your heart, you're completely dead. That's when you have to start making a new character or select another character from the NPCs area. Do not randomize MP player, so that would consist of going to MP male or MP female, and you head over to randomized skin textures. This mostly consists of unrealistic outfits, and we hate when we see this because some of those outfits even break rules. Gonna be neon clothing as you can, oh my god, as you can see, the pants are glowing in the night, so that's another rule, you cannot wear neon clothing. Next is gonna be no police baiting. So let's say you have a car, you really want some situations happening. You would not just take a car, go out to the police area and start doing drifting burnouts right in front of them. That's mostly police baiting, and that will get you banned or kicked or, oh my god, or armed by a police officer or even a staff member. As you can see, you wouldn't just go in front of the police officer and start doing shit like that, because that will get you contacted. That's straight away police baiting, unless it is a accident. So this kind of police baiting is kickable, even sometimes bannable if it's really a bad offense. No armored or weaponized vehicles are allowed in the server. That would consist of police, I mean, like full armor modifications on vehicles. If you add up armor to your car, it's gonna be looking like, it's gonna look like this. Armor, 100% armor. If we see you crash into a building and that was not desync, you can see your car almost doesn't receive any damage because of 100% armor. If we are going to no armor and then I crash the car after I set it properly and repair it, let's see what will happen. As you can see, my car receives a lot of damage. It's about to break down. No rainbow neon lights, so it's pretty much common sense. If you have any car, if you put in neon lights, so modifications, you'll find neon lights here. You can toggle it on and off, and later when you go to, wait, let me find it really quick. Here, rainbow options, rainbow lights, rainbow interior, rainbow paint. All of these are banned. You cannot have this. You cannot do animal RP without permission. That's basically pretty simple. You go to animals, you choose an animal, and here you go, animal RP. If you do not receive permission when doing this kind of animal RP, it is gonna get you kicked out of the situations, kicked out of the server, sometimes even banned. No vehicle upgrades except cosmetics. Let's see. So you can see this car here that I just stole, air quotes. Let me turn off the radio. Here we go. So basically no upgrades. It's gonna be what I already told you. So it's gonna be no all armor upgrades, no performance upgrades. You can have performance upgrades that would be only suspension. All of the other upgrades are not allowed in the server unless you're using cosmetic upgrades only. These are allowed, but use common sense. So every police officer carries a taser nowadays. This is a stun gun. It's called a X26. It's gonna be basically a stun gun which is used to stun players, and after they are stunned, they're gonna be like 5 or more seconds on the ground shaking because of the muscle contractions. So this is not allowed unless you use common sense. Do not just go around tasing all of the people, members, stuff like that with this taser. In order to be a police officer, you must join the Discord RTC. So to be a police officer, you can be a community police officer. You can be a applied police officer by applying on the forums orbis.mistforums.com. Um, if you want to be a volunteer police officer, you can join the waiting for volunteers basically channel on the Discord. Staff member is gonna contact you, tell you all of the info, all of the 10 codes. We'll send you some info. We'll tell you what to wear and what to not wear, and then you can be on your own way to actually be a volunteer police officer. Um, that's gonna be you will have to join the RTC, which is gonna be in TeamSpeak. You will receive the TeamSpeak details as soon as you're in the volunteers, basically. Thank you for watching. I hope everything is now clear to you and enjoy the server.